The summer of migrants is coming, and this is going to get really interesting in cities like New York. Migrants, guys, can overrun most major cities by the summertime. Being that, one, the border is still wide open, nothing's being done about slowing that down. Migrants are still getting bused from Texas to other liberal or sanctuary cities, and a lot of these mayors are crying that there's nothing they can do about it. The city right now, guys, is being taxed through resource and money. There's not a lot of money to go around, and the resources are getting stretched really, really thin. There's not a lot of places to put these migrants. No matter what city they land in, they are running out of rooms and shelters to put these people in. At some point, I thought they were going to start handing out tents and putting them in parking lots. Migrants are being forced, if you will, to turn to the life of crime to make ends meet for their family. Now, I don't like to say that they're being forced, but there's an aspect of them being forced, and then there's an aspect of them being assholes. Now, the fourth part is the migrant gangs are recruiting kids and we're just recruiting people to do their dirty work. That's snatching purses, snatching phones, stealing, going to stores, pushing robberies, the whole 9 yards, taking kids, women and kids, and putting them into sex trafficking. A lot of that, guys, is starting to spike, and we're seeing it spike, and for whatever reason, most people, politicians, are turning a blind eye to it. It is getting out of control to a point, guys, where migrant gangs are going to start taking over certain neighborhoods. They're going to start spreading out from those neighborhoods into other gang territory, where I think we're going to see actual gang wars because of this. Now, the migrant gangs are growing a hell of a lot faster than any other gang I've ever seen, because they keep pouring into the city and they keep taking the young and the stupid and recruiting them into the gang. In a lot of cases, these guys look like they do not want to be in the gang. Nonetheless, they're in the gang because, like anything else, guys, if you're not with them, you're against them, and they could possibly hurt you or just make life hard for you. We should be seeing a flood of illegal Haitian immigrants here by the summertime, if not a little sooner, because of what's going on in Haiti. We're watching everybody jump ship from Haiti, and they're going to start ending up all over the country. We do have a fairly decent sized Haitian population here in New York City, so a lot of them are going to come here for family. With that, guys, the criminal element always follows. Now, there are Haitian gangs that are undoubtedly going to start making their way here to the United States. Where they end up remains to be seen, but I could all but guarantee they're going to end up here in New York City, adding another level of problems, because Haitian gangs, they're another group of dudes who do not care. Just like the MS-13 and the Venezuelan gangs, they're looking to establish dominance first and make a name for themselves. And the way they do that is start wreaking havoc. If the migrant situation gets even worse, we could start seeing migrant riots, if you will. Let me rephrase that. Illegal immigrant riots. I keep saying migrants because I keep hearing it on the news. I apologize. Illegal immigrants. We might see illegal immigrant riots, especially if an immigrant gets beat up, illegal gets beat up by the cops or whatever it is. You're going to have liberals and you're going to have illegal immigrants start rioting in the streets because Pablo got his head cracked open because he stole something from a girl, or he diddled a little girl, and everybody was like, he didn't do that. The cops didn't have to hit him in the head with a nightstick, and then they start rioting for a fucking, pedophile diddler. So we could definitely start seeing something in that, in that realm, because illegal immigrants, guys, are coming here with an entitlement. They have this entitlement I've never seen illegal immigrants come with. Illegal immigrants used to come here and they used to look for work, and then they used to go to work and make a life for themselves and then try to get an American citizenship here. But that's not the case. Now they're coming here wanting things. They want to be put in a shelter. They want to be put in homes. You had that little migrant dude talking about those abandoned homes. The people need to be in them because that's what's owed to us, kind of deal. Because they're empty, somebody should be in them, so we're not on the streets. So the entitlement that's out of control, guys, is only going to get worse. The crime is going to get worse. Like I said, we're possibly going to see shootouts in the street between migrant gangs, if not migrant gangs and American gangs. we're definitely going to see a spike in the sex trafficking, as we're already seeing the spike in prostitution in broad daylight. We're seeing migrants grab purses and bags in broad daylight. They're starting to do robberies, gunpoint robberies at night, not in the day yet, but I can definitely see that happening in broad daylight. Carjackings are next if they can figure out how to drive some of these cars. Carjackings are going to be next without a doubt. We're definitely, guys, going to see such an influx in crime in cities like New York. So it's not just pertaining to New York, but cities like New York. Guys, like I said before, with the illegal immigrants comes the illegal bullshit. Comes all that bullshit behind it. And these people are going to create nothing but problems, especially this summer. Bad enough, if you walk down 8th Avenue between 42nd Street and 50th Street, you see nothing but migrants standing on the street corner just doing nothing because there's nothing for them to do. So, of course, when people get bored, what do? They start acting like assholes. They start doing shit they're not supposed to do. We definitely will see an influx in crime. Now, to negate that, we might have to step in some cases, guys. We might have to start fighting back in some cases. We might have to actually stop somebody from getting kidnapped, ending up in the sex trafficking industry. For those of you that have to come to the city, do yourself a favor, get yourself mace or something that's going to obviously deter these people from being an asshole. Keep your head on the swivel. Make sure your wallet is in your front pocket, not your back. They are pickpocketing like you wouldn't believe now. Pickpocketing sort of died off. It used to pick up in the holidays, but now it's all the time. They are pickpocketing left and right. So keep your wallet and your purse in front of you, not behind you. I'm pretty sure they're slashing bags and taking whatever they can get out of that. So try to be wary of where you are. Keep your head on the swivel. Make sure, guys, you know what your surrounding is. If you can avoid certain areas in the city, avoid it. If you know where Migrant Row is, 8th Avenue, don't walk down Migrant Row. And if you have to, like I said, keep your head on the swivel. Make sure you have your eyes on everybody that's walking by you. Don't let anybody bump you, because that's how they normally get you, that distraction bump. Keep your eyes on everybody and everything. And if you do not have to come to the city and you do not have to walk down Migrant Row or any or illegal immigrant populated area, avoid it at all costs. Just don't come. But anything else after that, if you have to come here, guys, make sure you have mace on you. Make sure you have a firearm. Make sure you have something legal within the legal realms here in New York City, that is, where if it goes down, it's going to go down. And don't be shy about using the mace. Don't be sparing. Be generous. Give it out like it's free. Whatever you do, guys, make sure you're protecting yourselves, because this is just going to get worse, because the floodgates are open and nobody's closing those floodgates. And these people are pouring into cities like here. Something's got to be done, and you got to protect yourself in the process, because unfortunately, NYPD is not going to be able to protect you. They just can't. They're an afterthought. So keep yourself, guys, safe. Make sure you know your surroundings. If you do not have to be in that environment, don't be in the environment. Also, guys, excuse the sluggishness in this video as well. I just drove 13 hours from Kentucky, and I'm trying to stay up, get these videos out by this morning. So excuse me. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.